Ken Melville, Channel All-Star. Ken asked the question, my keg pressure jumped high and my CO2 tank was almost drained overnight. Bad regulator? How high did it go up, ma'am? What was it set at? Where did it get to? He said, I have 4 kegs on supply. Do I need to balance my kegs? Yeah, I mean, I would guess. I mean, either that or you have a leak somewhere. You said that keg pressure jumped high and the CO2 tank was almost drained overnight. Regardless of whether or not that pressure ended up jumping high or not, you still shouldn't have a leak. You still shouldn't have emptied the, borderline emptied that container. So my guess would be, Ken, is that you are looking at a leak in the system. Maybe if you see that CO2 tank frost up a little bit, sometimes that'll happen when it's just bleeding and bleeding and bleeding, or your gauge might have frozen up a little bit. Check that out. Consider that. So it does sound like there's a leak in the system. So you're going to want to shore that up. And the idea that the pressure jumped overnight, it could have been something that failed in your regulator. But yeah, it sounds like you might have a couple issues going on there, Ken. So I've dumped a CO2 tank before in my life. There's, it happens to the best and or worst of us, but I would work on tracking that down. In order to track that down, you're going to want to be making sure if you're on the home side and you have Star Sand, something that foams, make sure to foam around your keg, all your surfaces on your keg, see if you can get any bubbles to form. You can use some soapy water, but make sure you're going to want to clean that off of any connection point or anything like that. And you can use that same approach on all of your connections on the gas side to see if you're dumping pressure somewhere along the way. That's how I would look at it, my man. Best of luck with that.